Saturday Night at 9. I come on here every Saturday night at 9, so I would like for everybody to hit that like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that this page calls for. Hit that notification button, because this is the only night, Saturday Night at 9 is the only night that I know I will be here. Other than that, I'm kind of willy-nilly. Some mornings I want to wake up and do a live in the mornings. A lot of mornings, because I like to sit out here and have my coffee with my dogs. As you can see, the thumb thing said that the asshole turned the bar into a no smoking. So now I'm outside having my cigarettes and my Saturday night me time. Of course, the neighbor dogs, as you can hear, don't want me to be out here enjoying my night. But that's fine with me. So if you join me to have a beer and you haven't started already, you're running behind. I'm about finished with my second one, and I have to offer a third. So tonight could be interesting. Loose lips sink ships. Nothing like a cold beer on a nice warm evening. I did not drink yesterday, but yesterday was my birthday, so today I'm going to have a couple beers. A late celebration. I turned 40. Once I calculate what year that is supposed to be, I'll tell you what year I was born. The only thing that changes each year is the year that I was born, not my age. Last year it was easy, because last year was 24, and I was 74, so I could say 84. If I say 84, let me see, 84. I was born yesterday, 1985. There, I'm 40. I had to do the math. It's probably still ain't right, but that's what happens after your third stroke and you starting on your third beer and trying to remember numbers and dates. But in all truth, I turned 51. So I like to make jokes that I'm only 40. But that don't work no more. Hi, Wally. You got hot breath, bud. Hi, Linda. How are you this evening? I know my Saturday nights are usually a little late for you, but I'm happy you're checking in and doing good. Hello. See, that's what happens when people chime in and I have things to talk about. Other than that, I will get lost in conversation and start rambling on about nothing. So, feel free, say hello, make a comment. Right now, we're just relaxing. I got Wally at my feet. Oliver is in his usual spot. If anybody watches my morning coffee shows, that's where Oliver basically lives when he's outside. He likes that section of the bench. That's where he sits back and enjoys. It's hot. I brought my own towel. I don't have a makeup artist, so I have to just pat away my glow. I'm not for sure what any of that says, but I'm going to say hello. I'm pretty sure they all have translation buttons that I think there should be a setting if I say that my stuff is English, then no matter how they type it, it should come out in English so I can read it. It's just my opinion on apps and crazy things in life. I mean, if you set something up for English, then everything should come in English. I know there's a nerd out there somewhere that can write a program for that. You might even be able to sell it to companies and make $1 billion. So don't forget the little guy who gave you the idea. So it's a hot, miserable one in the South, in case there's nobody that lives in the South on here. It was 98 degrees at 8 o'clock. And it's probably only 96 now. So it's miserable outside. I think I chose Saturday night because nobody's out here. Something in my brain said, pick the one night of the week that everybody's got something to do. And what did I pick? Saturday, 9 o'clock. Yeah. I keep seeing that security light pop on behind me. It's motion, so I know there's a dog in the yard. And there goes one walking by. As long as I don't hear an owl hooting, they're safe. I hear one, everybody's getting put up. They're out and just enjoying their evening. Doing what dogs do. Living life. Probably only the little ones are probably out in the yard. Crunch, how's it going this morning? We are doing good here. Hope your morning is going well. Good to hear. That's all we can ask for is to be doing okay. I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm take my birthday completely off of this week. I've had a really good week. So, then you throw my birthday on top of it. I had a damn good week. Yeah, night starting for me. Well, I kind of started early. I'm on my third beer, so this could get either funny or sloppy. Who knows? I appreciate that, Crunch. Yeah, this is basically my celebration. Yesterday was my birthday, but tonight I had beer. I don't drink any other night. I have a couple beers on Saturday. They took away everything else, then stupid ass strokes. My ability to be a blue collar type of guy, which that's all I've grown up knowing. Manual labor and hard work. But I still smoke cigarettes. I'm not gonna drink a lot, but I have a beer on Saturday. One of the good reasons why I don't drink a lot is because I really enjoy the taste of beer. Everything is good. I mean, I woke up on the right side of the dirt this morning. I got a little bit of work done in the house. Some laundry, got the dogs fed. All the fun stuff, so everything is moving along. How's your morning going? Just woke up. Hey, it's off to a good start. You woke up on the right side of the dirt. Breakfast is done. Normally I don't eat breakfast. If I do, it's gonna be a big breakfast, and I don't like to eat alone, so somebody's got to be around for me to make a big breakfast. So what I do, get up, let the dogs out, make my coffee. When they get a snack, I get a snack. Rolly, how you doing this evening, brother? I get that. Hey, thumbs up here too. Yeah, I get the energy being down after sleeping, but I drink coffee, puts a little pep in my step. There's my night train. You guys that watch my videos, get my morning train. Now you're gonna get my night trains. I think the term used to be referred to around here as the horny conductor, because he's the guy that keeps blowing the horn nonstop all the way through the place. Oh man, that sucks. I wish I get some rain. Some rain would probably cool it down a little bit. Right now, like I just said a couple minutes ago, it's probably 96 degrees out here. The humidity's above 90. So I wouldn't mind a little bit of rain. And the asshole that runs this place decided that we can no longer smoke inside the bar, so I had to move out to the patio. Kind of realized it wasn't good for me and wasn't good for the dogs. So I leave these outside. And I'm inside most of the day, cleaning, taking care of the dogs, and sitting on my ass when I get tired. So I come out here less than if I used to just sit there at the chair and just keep going, keep going, keep going. If I wasn't doing a video, my cigarettes would be over there and I would have to get up and get one. So that way I cut down while I sit out here. Yes, it was perfect timing to come in and say hello. I appreciate it. Not for sure how he knew. How is Goober? Goober. Used to have a kid back in school they used to call Goober. For different reasons than what you call your dog Goober, I believe. But the story went that somebody hocked a big old goober on him one day, just spit on it, and he forever got stuck with the name Goober. And that was in grade school. It was a grade school fight, 1980 something. But yeah, he was forever stuck with the name Goober. To be honest, I really don't even remember his real name. I'm an asshole. What can I say? Probably because anybody that's watched my videos has seen me smoking cigarettes inside. And the asshole that owns this place is me. I was inside my house smoking. Okay, I'm caught up with you now, Crunch. I'm the asshole that I was referring to about owning the bar, because this is my page. This is what I do at night, talking about my house basically being a bar. Come and join, have a drink with me, talk about whatever. So when I was referring to as the asshole said there's no longer any smoking in the house, means that I myself have quit smoking inside my house. That is how he knows, because he is me, that there's no smoking in the house. Alright, now hopefully we cleared that little joke story up for you. I get it, you're not from this country, so you don't understand. Well, I have a dry, weird sense of humor, so that's just what I said about myself. But basically all that is I no longer smoke in the house. So since these videos are usually me having a beer, smoking my cigarettes, and doing what I do, I'm outside. That's funny though. That still cracks me up. How did he know that you smoke inside of the house? If you ever watch, American wrestling, and you know The Rock, and The Rock always talked about himself. The Rock says, "I'm known." So I've got a few people in here this evening. Everybody say hello. Have a drink. Join in the conversation. because I don't have a lot of people in here, so the more the merrier. I got two that I know that are regulars at my place. We got Rolly Kid and Crunch. Haven't got any messages in a few, so if it's froze, Rolly, you know what to do. If you see a bunch of messages streaming across and I'm not answering something, I'm not getting them. Let me know. Well, hello, Uncharted Destiny. I don't have my glasses on. I had to lean forward. How are you this evening? I'm having a hard time. I'm like, what is that? Sometimes I can read the names. Sometimes some names I can't pronounce, even on a good day. I'm trying to see the emojis. That's an alien and a beer. That's too funny. I had to lean forward and put my beer goggles down and focus. That's funny. I can't never hear that name anymore. Destiny, without thinking about other things in my life, past people, things, thoughts, and it struck me. Uncharted. I like that. Uncharted Destiny. Yeah, it's completely dark now. It's not even quite 9:30 yet, but it's dark out here. I'll get a little bit of light when the motion lights come on. Inquiring minds want to know. So Rolly and me would like to know what is new with you, Crunch. Nothing new, same thing going on. Well, what'd you have for breakfast? You said you were getting breakfast. We got 6 people in here, so 4 other people must be somewhere else in the bar having conversations about themselves. Tea and 4 slices of bread. Right? I remember that's what you had for breakfast. I remember you saying that. That sounds good. Tea and bread. And toast. Bread, toast, whatever it is. It's breakfast. Eat toast. But by the judges of me, I eat everything. Every time I hear those videos about them people preaching off about big people, they're making fun of them. What'd you eat? Tomatoes, potatoes, greens, ham, whatever. They go on with this giant list. I laugh my ass off going, that sounds good. Tomatoes, potatoes, I don't know how it goes. I couldn't keep up. Yeah. He eats like a bird, and I eat like a sow. Damn these taste buds. It likes all the wrong things. Wow. I can't eat less. My goal is how much more can I eat before I get sick? I know it's bad. But I've lost a lot of weight since my stroke because I was truck driving, so I got fat. The fatness isn't what caused my stroke, if anybody was wondering. But yeah, that's what happened. So I was 320 at my biggest driving the truck. Went to the doctor the other day and I was sorry, I was 320. I'm 256 now, which means I'm only 6 pounds away from my original weight before I started driving a truck. But like I've discussed before, I got to get rid of some of this flabber shit here. See this? Gobble, gobble, gobble. Muscle loss shit from the stroke. Protein powder's good. Now you're talking, Roby. Well, the other night for dinner, I made 4 slices of toast. I took 2 slices of toast. I put a sausage patty on each slice, an over medium egg on it, and then I topped that shit off with sausage gravy and had 2 pieces of toast with jelly. And that was dinner. I love nothing more than a good breakfast for dinner. There's so many combinations you can make. You could do that shit every night. Now I know why breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Because you can eat it any time. That's why I hate the heat. The beers go down too fast. That sounds delicious. I had a busy day cleaning the house because I'm finally going through the office and getting everything cleaned up. Not throwing away, but yard selling a lot of shit that's just been cluttering up my house and all that. So getting everything ready and cleaned out. So I've been working on that all day. And then time got away after everything, so I had to feed the dogs. So I had leftover pizza. I knew this story was going somewhere, but I almost forgot. I had leftover birthday pizza. So I figured I'd continue the celebration. I didn't have any beer last night, so here we are. It's a full English breakfast no matter where you go. But yeah, Roller's got me on the grilled pork steak along with some collard greens with some bacon and onion in them. Yum. I like collard greens just plain too. What is a hash brown? Well, a hash brown is just a potato, and basically you run it through a little shredder that makes little sticks, and then they pile them up together like a little pile, and that's what it is, a hash brown. A collard green is a vegetable that grows in the South. They grow in the dirt, so they're very, very sandy and dirty. I hate people that don't wash collard greens correctly. But yeah, collard green is just a vegetable that grows in the ground. It's green and it's very yummy as well. Collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens. I don't care much for the turnip, but I do eat the mustard. But since we're on the subject of food, and this is where this conversation's going, I was 50 years old. Well, 49 years old. Yeah, all this happened before. I was 49 years old. And I absolutely hated sushi. Can't stand it. Who the hell wants to eat raw fish? That's my look. Third stroke, first doctor visit, go to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. My wife at the time, she loved sushi. So she got her stuff. She always offered it to me. I've tried it before. Didn't like it. It just wasn't good. After the stroke, shit. I'm thinking about what place I can go get me some sushi right now. Weird shit. I didn't like tomatoes of any sort, unless it was ketchup. There's Culver's. Culver's made their deluxe burger, double. Delicious. They never had too much tomato. It was sliced correctly. So I never told them to take it off. I forgot one day, bit into it, it was good. So I was tripping. So when I go to Culver's, that's the only time I would eat a tomato. But now, I'm making salsa. My daughter made some nachos the other night. She had some homemade guacamole and all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, let me get a couple slices of those diced up tomatoes to throw on top of my damn nachos. So yeah, even taste buds change after a stroke. Yeah, if not just to fatten the poor guy up, I mean, damn. Yes, I like white northern beans made with a good ham hock. Some pinto beans. I had leftover pizza and you guys are talking about homemade shit, making me hungry as hell. But you can't beat it. I mean, the other night, my daughter was over and hell, I smoked a pork tenderloin for her. Got that bad boy ready, and I don't remember if that was the night we had giant ass baked potatoes or what. But her husband was in love with my Instapot. He made rice in it, and he fell in love with it. So I showed him that 4 giant ass baked potatoes can be done in 20 minutes in the Instapot, and it's the best potato you ever eat. Yes, I know you like your butter beans. I hear that every time you say something about lunch. Most of your dinners, it's something with butter beans, which I don't blame you. I think butter beans are known as lima beans, and we'll just say this for now. Post-stroke or pre-stroke, I don't like them. I have not tried them since my stroke. I might love them. Gives me something to shop for. Oh yeah, he would. He'd definitely would. Getting all fat up and everything, just eating all kinds of crazy stuff. Unless you got a tummy like my dogs, if you give them crazy food, they get a little upset and they got the boo boos. Speaking of, I'm not for sure where they're at. And I'm playing around with an empty beer bottle. Wherever they're at, they're being good. They're being quiet. But normally I would see them laying around. So they're in the yard. So did you mix you up a drink this evening, Rolly? Or you just watching and chiming in without a drink? True. I get that. This is a nice place to be. I think what's great is choices. I think there's too many of them, but I'm great that we have them. And all that stuff. The USA is like any other country to me. It's got its good points and its bad points. But the freedom to be you still reigns true. I don't blame you. I didn't ask my doctor if I was cleared. He went ahead and took the last bandage off of that bad boy. So that's where my battery got installed. He took the bandage off, but he never said I could go back to life as I know it, because they know I have a beer once in a while. For a while it was no drinking, but I'm having a beer. Or 4. That's what I'm on now. It could be 5 or 6. I have a 6-pack. Yeah, I think he would. He likes to do stuff. I am. I tell everybody I probably would if I had a one of those hover rounds. I can walk to a certain extent and everything hurts my back. My feet go numb. Dumb shit like that. It's been good to me. I guess when you look at the U.S. as a whole, the only bad part is they tax us to death to line their pockets to get them rich, our government. But other than that, I mean, it's a good place. Life ain't always easy, but it's a good place. Yeah. Or the crybabies that just don't like the orange man in office. But yeah, you can work in places like that. Yes. The whole problem is we're just taxed too much. Other than that, I love the hell out of the place. I don't like taxes. I pay them, but I don't like them. I tell everybody I've ever talked to, if they could figure out a way to tax you for every breath you inhale, we'd be paying it. Uh huh. You should ask him. That's too funny. I'd really laugh if I knew the answer and be like, sure, yeah, I know him. To me, that stuff's funny because you never know who you run into. I mean, it's a true story. Hometown I grew up in. First kid I ever met when we first moved there because I was a transplant. So we moved to a small town in Kentucky, and first kid I ever met there. We're still friends today, but he was the first one I ever met in second grade. Come to find out, his mom and my mom were the same type of people. They did the same type of jobs. Basically anything to support kids, which is waitressing, uh, working desk jobs or secretary or whatever for people making no money or run a convenience store. I mean, all that stuff. My mom could do whatever. But that's how me and him met in second grade. And hell, we've been friends throughout the years and shit. We grow apart, but we still know each other and all that thing. I was 19 years old when I moved to Jacksonville, Florida. He wasn't in the circle of people that I was running with, so I didn't say, peace out, see ya. I just moved to Jacksonville. I guess about a year and a half after living in Jacksonville, I went to a mall in Orange Park, which is on the outskirts of Jacksonville. And was sitting there and was walking, and I heard somebody holler my name. Hit me with my last name, and I turned around. I was like, what? And sure enough, it was my buddy, first friend I ever met in grade school from Kentucky. He was down there in the Navy and things like that, but I was like, damn, small world. And we're still friends to this day, but it's easier now because on Facebook, we can make comments on each other's shit, but I laughed my ass off. I was like, hell no. True shit happens. Someone is standing behind. It's not someone, it's something. And her name is Stella. But that's cool. Just call him Kenny. God damn it. Cute Kenny. That's too funny. Stella, people think you a ghost. Or you're standing behind me. You crazy. What's up, baby? You doing your night prowling? She's just hanging out. I couldn't pronounce that name anyway. I'm real bad with names. I told my daughter I wouldn't mind learning Spanish and all that stuff. So she sent me videos on their alphabet. She's like, "Look, if you can learn their alphabet, it's easy to, it's easier to teach." So I was like, one step at a time. It might take me a minute, but I've looked at them. It just remembering their alphabet, you know, it's basically like being back in at home and your mama trying to teach you your ABCs. All new to me. So, but I'll look into it and see. My son-in-law said that that cat Stella, since she's a girl, they would call her uh, Gata, and Stanley, since he's a boy, he would be uh, Gato. So something like that. I'm probably not saying it correctly. I'd be busting, messing shit up. But I do really want to learn the name that my son-in-law calls Toby, because it's something to do with Dentino or something like that, or Dentino. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've been drinking, but it means little teeth, and his little teeth stick out of his mouth. So I know why he calls him that, and I laughed my ass off, and I really, really want to learn that name. So I'll be trying. Yeah, especially if you're self-taught, but I figure since my son-in-law can speak Spanish, he's not Spanish, but that's his language from the Dominican Republic. But yeah, that's his language and everything. So my daughter learned Spanish to speak with him. Plus, she was taking Spanish anyway to help her out with her sign language. So that's all good. So I figured, what the hell? I wouldn't mind learning a couple words and being able to at least kind of understand, maybe. I look over when they start and make sure nobody's throwing up gang signs and shit. I'll be like, I don't want to get stabbed in my own house by my own kin. Yeah, well, I have never been good at retaining. That's why I never read books. I would have to read paragraphs 2 and 3 times just to get the story part straight, because the paragraph could be so long. So I hated it. Said I couldn't stand books. I absolutely hate them. Well, the problem is I hate reading books. I used to have audiobook. Now I could listen to some books. I mean, within a year I've listened to over 1,000 books when I was driving the truck. And I can remember a lot of them. People start talking about the book, and I can join in. But I can't remember the authors and shit. You'd have to start talking about the book. Like, oh, I know that book. But yeah, I like to listen. I get more from listening. On that part. When it comes to work, show it to me. I'll see how you did it. I'm left-handed, so this has been a problem my whole life, but you show it to me. I'll see how you did it. And I will show you how my left-sided brain makes it work for me. Yeah, That's not my style of reading. Harry Potter. Now, don't get me wrong. I like witches and sorcerers, but Harry Potter just wasn't for me. Let's chew the covers. That's just crazy. Yeah, I knew for my whole life I didn't like reading just because of the comprehension of having to keep reading shit. I know how to read. I know what words are and all that shit, but when you're trying to follow a story and he said, she said bullshit, and it's like, okay, boom, 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 boom. And that was all before my stroke. After, fuck that. I start having other people read shit and be like, make sure this is right. You gotta check. Because while my daughter was over, she's helping me trying to get organized. She's linked my my calendar in my phone to hers, so she has access to send me notifications, reminders about my doctor's appointment, and put it on my calendar in my phone. Awesome. I just gotta remember to check my phone each day to see what's going on this month or upcoming, so I can put it in my head. Very good idea to do, to help. Love it. Now I just gotta remember to do it. But yeah, it helps out, and that's a good thing. I'll take all the help I can get to remember to do the things I gotta do. Because I've trained myself for the routine. And the routine is get up, dogs out, coffee, go inside, sit for a couple minutes, get up, sweep the floors, mop them, sit down, watch some more TV, relax, do some dusting, clean some things up, do a little laundry or two, maybe in between, and then before you know it, it's 5 o'clock. Time to feed the dogs. Get yourself something to eat. Do the dishes. And then it's back to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock. Hell yeah. Her book, glad you mentioned that, Rolly, but yeah, her book is really good. I'm I'm a slow reader. I forget it's in my nightstand. But it starts off basically saying that she used to be like everybody. I mean, we all make mistakes, this and that, but it's about her struggle to listen to God's word to tell her, you know, you just got to read it. I can't put any justice to it, but she's got her stories that tell her about a scenario that might have happened or what she's heard, and then she tells you scriptures that helped her deal with what was going on. That's that sort of stuff. It's a it's a great read. I mean, I've enjoyed it so far. I just I don't have a copy with me right now, and I'm mad at myself for not having it. Because I didn't even think about it until you brought it up, Roland. But yeah, it's a very good book. Because my strokes was not caused by alcohol or tobacco. Everybody in this world is born with a hole in their heart. 75% of the people, their hole closes up naturally. 25% don't. Out of that 25%, people have issues. So they don't test for people who have the hole. They wait until you have the issue. Is why I had my stroke. Nothing to do. I've told all my doctors I smoke, and not a one of them has said a word about you need to quit smoking. So, because my neurologist was shocked that there was nothing in the brain indicating that there was an issue to why I kept having them. Luckily, all three of them were in the same spot, in the same area. It sucks it's all been the balance part of my brain. But it wasn't cigarette related, so thanks for the lecture. Appreciate it. I'm cool with that. I'm not for sure how old you are, but I've been smoking since I was 13. So it's been a while. I've cut down a lot. I've read all the statistics on cigarettes and how they go. Totally understand it. But that would be like me telling you your favorite cup of tea is bad for you and you should put it down. I could tell you it has every disease in the world or every toxin in it, and you're still going to drink it because it's your favorite cup of tea. And what makes cigarettes worse is they put addictive chemicals in it. So but I appreciate your concern. Totally understand it. When I was 16, I quit after 20 years. I know some other people that have quit the exact same way. And yeah, I believe in God. I don't believe I follow him correctly enough for him to grant me things like that. So I try to do what I do on my own. I'm cutting down on the cigarettes. I'm working on it. I'm reading my sister's book, which I can't look it up because I'm on the live video now, but I forget the name of it. If Rolly knows where it's wrote down at, and he could pop it across the bottom of the screen. But I'm reading her book and how she found God and how she's battled to listen to him and all that stuff. So I'm a work in progress. Give me some time. Stopped a dozen times, but I always pick. I have to. I've stopped plenty of times in my life. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, I was 3.5 days without them and just got up and went to the store. I don't get it. Do I look like I need a bicycle? I have a car. No bicycle need. I have transportation. shit about smoking cigarettes and asked her, I can afford a bicycle. No, I'm not going to ride a bike because of my stroke. I've got balance issues. Oh, the stroke didn't kill you, but your dumbass got on a bicycle and wobbled right into traffic. Great job. Balance issues. Gotcha. I gotcha. I understand. Right. Well, I'm battling an issue now because I was 320 pounds when it started, and I'm back down to 256, somewhere around there. So I've lost plenty of weight, and a stationary bike would be nice, but first I just want to be able to take my cane and walk around the block. Oh, I've never considered myself overweight, and I'm not battling with that. Well, I guess if you got one, it'd have to be easy to get on and off. So I trust you because you have balance issues as well. But right now, I'm not in a place for an exercise bike. It was a I did have heart surgery, but it was in a not invasive is what it is because they went in through the groin and put stuff in. I left the same day, both times, but I did have a PFO closure and a pacemaker put in all at the same time, couple couple times, couple weeks apart. And the pacemaker's not anything bad. I just had a low heart rate. Good evening, Rapunzel. How are you? Yeah, I've had issues. I'm assuming that's your oh no. But yeah, I'm I'm working on it. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I appreciate the input. The bike sounds like a great idea. No shit. I haven't been into a harbor, right? I'd be upset. I'm just getting used to it now. I got questions about it, and I go to the manufacturer. They're coming into town to run a wand over it and check everything. So yeah, I got questions for them because I don't know what's normal and what's not. So if they say that I've had things that go off and all this stuff. Okay, Rapunzel, you have a good evening. Hugs. I'll give Oliver special hugs from you because you love that little roly-poly shit to death. So I'll let him know you're thinking of him. You have a good evening. But yeah, the pacemaker and all is new to me, so I'm not for sure what's going to go there. But I got questions. I go on the 22nd. I have to remember that because that's coming up. So see? I know I have the appointment. I know when it is. And just now, I calculated it's in like 4 days, so that's next week. Now I gotta find out what day it is, so I can get it in my brain. Your ass got a doctor's appointment. That's the shittiest part about after my stroke is trying to think of things to say correctly and remembering to do things I know I have to do. When my daughter was here, we talked for 2.5 days about I needed to go to the bank. And of course, when she was here, we had a couple things come up we had to go do that we missed the bank being open. So we've talked 2 days before Thursday. She left Thursday evening, reminded me I had to go to the bank. Well, no, she left Wednesday evening. She reminded me I had my doctor's appointment on Thursday and to go to the bank. I'm like, sure. I get up, I get dressed. I'm like, I got a doctor's appointment. I was on the phone texting back and forth and like, oh shit, I'm running late. So I got there 2 minutes early, but I made it on time. So when I got there and all that stuff, appointment didn't take 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, because all they did was pull the bandage off, site check, everything looks good. See you in October or something. It's wrote down. So I was like, okay. So I leave. I cruise on back straight to the house. Drove by the bank twice on the way there and on the way home. Did it register in my head? No. I got pulled in the driveway, backed up, got the dogs outside, took my shoes off, put my yard slippers on, was sitting out here relaxing. Yes, I will give hugs to every one of them for you. Thank you for stopping in. And you have a good night. I'll see you later. But yeah, I was everything done and was sitting out here relaxing, and I get a text message. How'd your doctor's appointment go? I was like, it's good. Site check. Did you get the bank taken care of? Fuck. No. Didn't even go. Didn't even register I had to go. And today is Saturday. I still haven't made it. I'm hoping Monday morning works out. Thank you, Rapunzel. Hugs to you as well. Ever considered nicotine patches? I did nicotine patches for a long time. I don't like vapes because the studies of popcorn alone. You're welcome. And all that stuff. I get the oxygen level. But if I smoke less, that helps too. Thank you. That's all I can hope for is luck. I'm cutting down. I'm doing all I can. I've had a very stressful year and a half, so well, April to April. Well, year and 3 months. Not even a year and a half yet. Alright. I figure if I have something like that happen, I'm probably gonna do my best to quit. So I totally get it. It's bad for you. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is getting out of here alive. So if there's things you like to do them. If there's things you like to eat them. We're here for some time, but we're not here for a long time. Enjoy yourself. Hello. Molly, Susie, Teddy, Wally, Oliver. He is the daddy to all of the puppies. No, you only missed one because you got Molly, Susie, Teddy, Wally, Oliver. Oh, you did miss two. Even I missed one. So see, we're both there. I was counting wrong. Yeah, brother and sister. Since you missed two, we'll see if that helps. Not puppies, bigger dogs, brother and sister. And actually, since my birthday was yesterday, one big hint is it's my birthstone. That should help you with the hint. Oh, that's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. I had to scroll back. Sorry, guys. Everything popped in at once. Yeah, they cause popcorn lung is what I read on some of that stuff. Thank you for the hugs. I'm trying to read this one here. Let me let you in on a secret. You become more mentally tough when you're able to say no and pray to God. Amen, brother. I understand that totally. Yep, that's a bad habit. Well, happy early birthday. Hopefully I catch you on the time and I can wish you a happy birthday. I don't know what day it is, but a week. Yeah, I'm sober too. I drink on Saturday nights. I have 6 beers at the most. Okay. I will get on here 22nd of July and wish you a happy birthday. I don't care if I'm on here for a 5-minute live. I'm going to wish you a happy birthday. And I'm going to try to remember to do that. That's sober. In my family, if you have a beer and only catch a buzz one night a week, that's sober. Yeah, I'm not either. I don't drink a lot. 6 beers. I mean, some doctors would tell you if it was wine, it would be healthy. I figure, hell, it's got wheat and barley in it. I'm eating some kind of shit that comes out the ground. Who cares? So wheat and barley. But yeah, I want to say that congratulations on being sober. Congratulations on quitting smoking. Congratulations on your tightness with the Lord. How you two are together. Great job. I am not you. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, we're good. So Wally, Molly, Ollie, Susie, Teddy. I give, don't feel bad. The two you missed would have been Ruby and Teddy. Toby, sorry. So even I forget. Ruby and Toby. Toby is the daddy to Teddy and Molly. Toby and Ruby are brother and sister. So that's how that whole family ties in with Ruby, Toby, Teddy, Molly, and Susie is the mama. So 5 out of 7 dogs are actually completely, totally family. Yeah. Trust me. I was looking at what you wrote and I only named off 6 and was forgetting one myself, so. But it happens, so. You've got 5, you know there's 7. You have the number. What are you coughing about? That's too funny. They are a lively bunch. They're out here, but it's too dark to see them. I'm not for sure where they're at myself. And all that. I could probably stop being selfish and turn this around to see if there's anybody on the bench. We got Susie. Oh shit. And we got Molly. Sorry about that, guys. Nah, Wally would never bite you. Wally is the least of your worries. Wally is a big baby. He might lick you. Might lick you to death. But he would bite you. So I got 3 up here, which means I got 4 in the yard, and it's dark out there. Yep, Wally is the bigger one, but he wouldn't harm you. Wally he's the definition of a baby. He likes little dogs. He likes other dogs. I am. They're outside enjoying themselves. I don't know where they're at, but I know Wally's with them, and somebody just closed the door, so the bark train should start in a minute. It's no problem. I just tell everybody I have dogs, 1 for each day of the week. So then I try to remember Teddy and Toby is Tuesday and Thursday. Teddy, Toby, Tuesday, Thursday. Molly would be Monday. Molly's Monday. Teddy, Toby's Tuesday. Susie would be Saturday. Oliver would be Sunday because he's always taking it easy. Yes, I remember you said 27 next week. Or no, on the 27th. That'll make you, what, 22? You still a youngin'. 22. That's a good birthday, though. You're in July, just like me. Yep, the 27th. Yep, I remember. I remember you saying you were 21 before. I try to remember things about people. Oh, you're a Leo. Okay. I don't know when the cutoff date is for zodiac signs and all that. I won't fault you for being a Leo. You're still a July baby like me. I don't know much about it. I know I did investigate about some of that stuff because I seem to find myself liking Aquarius women that are Aquarius. I don't know, just something about as soon as I look at one, I'm like, I kind of like that girl. And then you look and be like, Aquarius? No. I don't have the greatest of luck with them. I prefer summer, well, I prefer spring and fall versus summer and winter. I like the in betweens. Yes, I like a cold room when I sleep too. I mean, in the wintertime, I sleep real good because it's cold outside and I let it get cold. Summer, it's okay. I like it. I guess everybody's gonna pick on me tonight about stop smoking. I'm trying. I quit smoking in the house. I leave my cigarettes outside, so I come out and I have a cigarette once in a while. I'm trying. I know it's bad for me, but yeah. So, oh, I was on my zodiac stuff about Aquarius. It seems we get along, so I really don't know what the problem is, but I find myself attracted to Aquariuses. I get with Aquariuses, and there's always a problem. Not anything major, psychotic, or nothing like that. The word I'm going to use will be communication. That is the problem. I'm bad at it. I shut down. I'm not communicating with anybody. See me in 3 days, I'll be over whatever I'm upset about. End of discussion. That don't work. But that's how I am. Burrow. Yep. That's what I do in the wintertime. I burrow under some covers. And yes, I am a jackass. If that's what you mean. I literally have a keychain from one of my favorite people in the world that says, "You're my favorite asshole." Because I am one, and that person understands that. That is some cool shit. Not everybody understands you in this world. I told y'all, give me time, the drinks would come in. Oh, why, thank you. Just a few beers in, I start talking shit. That one's been in the ice for a minute. Stinky. You don't like beer? Or cigarettes? Yes. Oh, okay, I saw cigarettes. Just a couple beers. Yeah, cigarettes do stink. That's why I quit smoking in the house. That's too funny. I only drink, so you understand, on Saturday evening, I have 6 beers. I don't drink vodka. Well, if I'm going to drink liquor, I drink vodka. But I don't drink like that. You just bad mouthing everything old southern country folk like. Smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, and having coffee. I'm kidding, you're not bad mouthing anything. It's just life, that's how we do. Alright, Rolly, you have a good evening, brother, and thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I'm on a discussion with Rapunzel here about all the bad things I do. And I understand that they're bad. And I get that. But that's who I am. I'm 51 years old. I don't think I'm going to change much. Yes, there are some people that are athletic. You are definitely athletic. Because if you're deadlifting twice what you weigh, you're more athletic than me. So I don't see nothing wrong with being sporty. Yeah, I agree, Crunch. Coffee is not bad. That is my Kickstarter to get me going at the end of the day. But remember, Rapunzel she works out probably 5 days a week. She's different than me. I wish I was like that. I mean, I wish that was something that was brought into me. But I started smoking at a very young age. Because I tried sports, but I was a little fat kid that playing basketball wasn't good at it. I played baseball and football, but I don't know. Well, thank you. But yeah, it's just, that's how I grew up. Was I wish I'd have stayed in sports and had that going. But I didn't. I chose the American football. I'm not for sure if it's the same as what you're from Russia if you consider football. We call soccer. But yeah, I played football, American football, not European football. That's the word. But I thought running with a bad crowd would be cool, so I started doing bad things. Atlanta Falcons. Look at you go. You know I live in Georgia and Atlanta Falcons. There you go. That's too funny. I liked American football. I was highly upset when everybody in the whole league let them started taking a knee and disrespecting the national anthem and the American flag and all that. I took a big issue with football over that. So I don't watch it much anymore. I like. I used to like it. I'll watch it if I catch one, but I'm not looking to watch football. I used to be the same way about college, but now they're paying people to. They're getting a free ride to college. I mean, scholarships, which more power to them. I mean, you did the work, you did the stuff, and you got a scholarship, full ride. But now you can make money on top of that, and so that's my problem. Could be looking at it completely wrong, but I grew up when it was illegal for a college kid to make 1 cent off of playing football. So times are changing. You like the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons. I always grew up a fan of the Detroit Lions. I was from Michigan, so that was my team of choice as a kid growing up. They weren't that good. They weren't the greatest, but that was my team. Like Wally, Ollie, Molly, Toby, Ruby, Susie, and Teddy. Yes, you did. I was reading off names and counting on my fingers because I would say yes and be forgetting one. But no, you got them. Wally, Ollie, Molly, Toby, Ruby, Susie, and Teddy. It was very good. Sometimes I forget. I forget names because I start counting dogs when I bring them to the door to let them in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Stella's out here. I think Stanley's still in the house. He's probably hiding, laying down on the futon, stretched out. He's a bum, but he's my bum. Cough it up. I think Toby got a little bit of rice in his throat this afternoon when he was eating dinner. He been Ruby will do that with carrots. He should be chewing and inhaling carrots at the same time. You're correct. I have smoked more, and it is because of the beer. They kind of go hand in hand. But yes, these are not good nights because, well, they are good because I relax. Yeah. Ooh. Bad joke. But I will. I've been on here an hour and a half, hour and almost 35 minutes. I want to thank you for joining in the conversation, Rapunzel. It's always a pleasure when you talk and give me your opinion. I want to thank everybody that joined in and watched as long as they did. You're more than welcome to check back in next Saturday evening at this time. But yeah, I'm going to take your advice and get ready for bed. Yep, yesterday was my birthday, so today, give me a pass. The 27th. I will try to remember to do a video on the 27th, just so I can wish you a happy birthday. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Have a good evening and a great rest of the weekend. Thanks for watching.